shit ton more of that value created. I don't think there's like, yes, I could have built many more real things, like dozens. There are dozens of them, right? There are dozens. But I'm saying by not building anything, I just got to continue to create at the wildest, fastest possible rate. Not so connected to reality, but
by not being in a relationship, I allow myself.
Well, what if I were good at it?
You have allowed yourself to love better. By not being in a relationship, you are cutting yourself off from the option of sharing.
But why do I have to do all of it? Why, if I'm a great miner, do I have to do everything? Why do I have to be a businessman and a fucking network when there's people out there that want to do all those jobs?
You do not.
Oh, it's because the world is disconnected. That's why. It's because we live in disintegrated states of Earth. Otherwise, no, come on. That's why.
Here he comes, the outdoor cat, my friend, the outdoor cat.
You had the same reaction to me just now that I have to him all the time. Whatever the fuck the last thing I said is like that. Your reaction was like, ugh.
So you know that.
But I explained to him when I'm really like, I will tell him what my frustration is. It's the only way to do it. I mean, I've yelled at like it's funny. There are people in the city.
Share your feelings, man. If you've got feelings, share them, but also do things too. Just sharing your feelings and your perspective on things. If you're going to share just perspectives, tell stories, you got to do that. You got to finish stories and share them.
No, but I want to go with an invisible drone and interview him and like yell at him, get him high, and have a conversation with him where I'm really prepared, to deliver like genuine, star child zingers. Well, not just him, not just him.
I told Robert that we should do that when Eric was talking one time, and he was like talking over me while I was talking Robert shit. I was like, what we should do, Robert? So we should just pull the camera out and just record Eric when he starts going, and just let him talk to the camera, and then put up a YouTube channel called the Eric Star Child YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, you can call it the Star Channel. And I was like, it's great, man. You're on board. So we talk about this every time Eric comes around. It's like you're just tuning in because I was like. Real though, you just recorded like an hour of his ramblings, 20 minutes of his ramblings. You get some consistency and just like he's talking to the camera. You put up like one a week or whatever. You would probably get some weird viewers because what the hell is Eric Star Child talking about?
No,
like,
he's just it's not him. It's Star Children. It's just that the first guest on the show happens to be Scarrick. That's the only thing. They're all Star Children. It's just Eric is a very definitive star, right? You're a very definitive Star Child.
I missed the moron parade today.
It's corny.
Wait, is there a correlation between who people want to fuck and their brain? Or you mean?
My life, I always loved dissing everything.
Dissing everything?
Eric, you just
everything that other people believe in.
Yeah, Eric, you upset. Come on, you're being too neutral here. You upset two of us the way.
Word singing.
You just called a bunch of people morons, basically because they're gay, which is and her reaction was horrible, and you hurt her by saying some bullshit because you're not a hateful person. Right? You don't mean morons?
They are. They believe in they're delusional. They're insane. They're stupid.
Eric, is if somebody has oral sex with another person, is that delusional and stupid? Does that make them more?
The point.
Just look at for a second. Look at this dude.
Then
He's dropping his ice cream on the ground, calling us all morons.
Come on. Not all of us. He said the parade of morons. He said that that the gay parade was morons somehow.
Right, but just think about
this. You don't think so?
The guy who's holding a...
I said scareful. Your name is scareful to try, so you think twice.
He's never going to think twice. You're never going to be able to...
You have your own ideas. What? Maybe you don't. You have other people's ideas.
They're not. If you say that, the only way for me to... Okay. To equal what you said about the parade, I have to say to you, Eric, you're a moron. That's the only way I can equal what you said. Because you're not a moron, but I'm saying something that's just wrong, and but to prove a point or to vent something because I'm upset because sexual orientation has nothing to do with intelligence. Nothing. You don't know shit about other people and what they go through and what their fucking genitals are or what their chemistry is or who they love.
I hear them babbling nonsense.
Some people you hear some people that live in a world that still oppresses them. Maybe talking about something you don't like.
You're a self-admitted outdoor cat, which means you coast into a conversation and out. You never get the full context of a person. What's going on there.
I listen better than you think.
I want to see a parade of morons, to be honest. I want a dumb parade. I want a parade of fucking dummies. And you should lead it for saying that. Because it's wrong. And I always thought you were a smart guy.
What are you saying is wrong?
Who's emotionally something.
You know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying is wrong.
You were just profoundly like incorrect and insulting to a whole group of people who have a hard time in the world because people are fucking hateful. Like it's all wrong what you said. It's just
all
it's
groups of morons say
it's
that they're
all.
morons.
I didn't say they're geniuses. No, like it just had. There's no connection. And to call people like a category of people morons.
I call everybody. Like,
you don't call me. You don't call me. Call me a moron, Eric.
We'll call you a brainwashed zombie, though.
You know how you know somebody's a moron?
Eric, I'm a single Aries, okay? Call me a moron.
You know one of the signs?
Does he look down on everybody? Mm-hmm. Do you, Eric? Where are? Is that it?
What? Is what it?
Do you look down on everyone, Eric? I don't look down on anybody,
really?
And I would bet my everything that I could. Because of what you just said, like I've never said anything that low to the ground, so I could look down. If I wanted to, I would look down and I would see you, but I never look down. I look up, right? You sound like you look down on people. You're talking shit. You said you troll people and say things that hit them about things they care about, like that strike them. Don't do that anymore.
I've been doing it my whole life.
This dude right now is more hippie and more Buddha than you right now at this moment, eating your bougie fucking. That he's more Buddha than you. Right now, because of what you said.
The way I try to contextualize Eric goes.
I don't know. I just think it's a fact.
What else makes someone a moron, Eric?
I mean,
tell me something else. Tell me another parade that would be a moron from your perspective.
You don't hear me say it out loud, but when I'm walking down the street,
but you did say it out loud.
But most of the time when I'm walking in my head, I'm thinking morons, morons, morons. 1,000 people go by, and I'll just think morons, morons, morons.
You don't think like? Is it cool? How about?
Today, you know?
Can you get him to step it down a little? How about sheep? Right? How about slaves? Something more like something.
It takes a while though. It doesn't. It means.
How about like desensitized people?
Moron's a more convenient term. It implies it's the truth.
Are actually people.
But aren't you doing the same thing? Who's the moron? The moron or the moron who's walking around talking about the moron, selling them rocks, even when he's not a moron. Who's the moron? The moron or somebody who's acting like a moron. You know you're better than that. You don't like what you come out here and vent on us half the time, and you're our brother. That's not fair.
You don't think of any group of people. What about Trump supporters? You don't think they're morons, or is there any people you think are morons?
I think there's probably somebody out there who's been damaged, like psychologically, who's a Trump supporter and is not a moron. Honestly, I think the people of the city need to see the Star Children. Like I think they need to see a full episode of Alex and Scary. Like Alex and Scary. Like just because like they'll be like, and they press a button. They're like, I would have said that. Thank you. Like I want to say that. Like nah, I don't understand what you're saying right now. But that's something I never got to fucking.
Might have some interesting dialogue of people who want to tune in.
The fuck is he like? Why is he talking down to?
It's hard to believe.
To me, no, he's putting us and even me even more in this herd of morons that he's describing.
Contextualize Eric properly. You gotta think of him as just a child. He's a spoiled kid.
But I say I'm a child, you don't even accept that. No, he's a child. He can be a child, but I can't be a child.
Contextualize a lot of what you say comes from a child.
We're not that different.
Sometimes your interpretations are on point because they do come from that place. But other times they are completely devoid of any responsibility that anyone would share to be able to understand what you're talking about. You're just imputing all that shit that other people have used largely to define their lives and their identities. But, yeah, he calls them moron.